this is a very important source of ammonia and causes of ammonia intoxicity. So I have already told you what are the sources of ammonia. Sources of ammonia I have already described. It is protein catabolism. And second source, a very important source, this is also very important concept. Second source is your bacteria, bacterial digestion. If you take too much of protein, so what will happen? Undigested protein will be broken down by utilized by colonic bacteria. And this colonic bacteria will produce ammonia. Ammonia. Okay. The source of ammonia is colonic bacteria and this also. So in case of ammonia toxicity, what you need to do is you need to reduce ammonia load. So how do you reduce ammonia load? You act on this and then you act on this. So if you just take less protein, if you want to reduce ammonia load, you take less protein and you actually give some antibiotic to kill the bacteria, or you use something laxative so that that food will not stay for a longer time in the colon. So you avoid this and this, then you will avoid ammonia load. So that is why this is very important. So these are the sources of ammonia, and you will see these two conditions where we have already told you a condition where there is liver enzyme is not there, otherwise enzyme is deficient. So we have studied about the condition. This is called urea cycle defect. But what will happen if whole liver is damaged? Enzyme will also not be there, and in that condition also there will be high ammonia. In such condition also there will be high ammonia. So you can see liver damage. So this is the ammonia comes through urea cycle in liver. It will be converted into urea. So if liver is damaged, no urea cycle. In that condition also, no urea cycle. So ammonia will accumulate in liver damage. And then if kidney failure is there, if there is kidney failure, so what will happen? So this will not go out of the cell, urea. So urea will accumulate, it will come again into the intestine, through intestine, also in blood. So what will happen? The urea will be metabolized into ammonia. As long as liver is good, so this ammonia will be converted into urea also. But urea concentration will be very high. But this damage to kidney will slowly cause liver damage also. So along with urea, in kidney damage also there will be high ammonia. So you can see very high ammonia in condition of liver damage, also in condition of renal damage. Kidney damage and liver damage, in both conditions you will see high ammonia. Okay. So these are the conditions you can see. You can read yourself this now. So you can see what is the liver cirrhosis, how liver cirrhosis causes encephalopathy, because lack of ammonia detoxification. So what happens, what is the cause of encephalopathy in renal encephalopathy? What is the cause of renal encephalopathy? There are two types of encephalopathy. Hepatic encephalopathy. So encephalopathy because of high ammonia, because of damage to liver, is called hepatic encephalopathy. And renal encephalopathy is different condition where you will see there is lack of excretion of urea, and this because of that there will be build up of nitrogenous compound, and that will cause encephalopathy. So little bit difference are there. Remember, this is more important: liver damage